What is going on, guys? Happy New Year! It is New Year's Eve here in Arizona, and I'm stoked for the new year. 2017 was just like the best year. I can't even imagine a year being better. Just in every single aspect of my life, 2017 was just next level. It was so good. So I'm celebrating. It's New Year's Eve. I've got my morning iced coffee, and yes, there's Bailey's in that. And I'm celebrating an awesome 2017, but I'm also planning 2018 and really excited about it. And every single year, come the new year, I come out with my New Year's resolutions like most people do. Most people talk about like fitness or whatever. I talk about photography because that's what I do. So every year I put together my New Year's resolutions in photography. This is the 2018 New Year's resolutions in photography from me, and I wrote them all down because I'm forgetful, and here they are. Well, the first one, this is something I've been trying to do in 2017 and just have had a hard time with it. In 2017, I want to get less technical. I think it comes down to the fact that I learned my photography in a micro stock world. Back then, I was shooting like a Canon T2i, and if I wasn't shooting ISO 100 on a tripod and at the perfect conditions with all the filters and with everything set up right, it would get rejected. You couldn't have blown out highlights, you couldn't have dark shadows, you couldn't have any noise. It had to be absolutely perfect technically. And I kind of like grew up with this mind that everything has to be technically perfect. But I think that being technically perfect often kills the emotion and the mood of images. So I need to kind of like kick that out of my mind. I need to get rid of that like overly technical side of photography, especially with new gear. I'm on the 5D Mark IV now, so I need to get rid of that thought. And a lot of times, especially in landscape photography, shooting ISO 100 might get you that nice smooth water, and it might be technically better, but shooting ISO 800 might have like some spitting water at the frame, it show a little bit more emotion and drama in the images, and I've kind of been avoiding it because of the technical side, so I'm gonna stop talking about technical side. And it also comes down to the vlog. This vlog has gotten quite technical, or it got quite technical early in 2017. I bought a gimbal, I bought really good mics, and the quality has obviously gone up. But at the same time, I think that having too much quality in the vlog kind of takes away a bit of that personal side of things that I think vlogs are really known for. And recently when I've been vlogging just like hand holding the DSLR or the GoPro, I feel like there's more of a connection. And I think that's really important, maybe more important than having really super steady footage. So I'm still going to use the gimbal lot. I just think I need to focus less on totally being technical in video and photo. And I think that in 2017 there was a lot of times I missed really cool moments because I was like, wait, I got to set up the gimbal. The next resolution is to teach more. I love teaching. And that's kind of one of the reasons I started this channel, is I wanted to teach people photography. And I got away from it early in 2017 with a lot of travel stuff, with a lot of vloggy stuff, and it was fun. And then I feel like I moved back towards teaching towards the end of 2018, but I want to teach more. And that doesn't just mean on the YouTube channel. Yes, I'm going to teach more on the YouTube channel, but it means in real life as well. This past year in 2017, I did 2 photography workshops. This year I'm going to do at least 4, maybe 5. I've got Patagonia coming up with Thomas Heaton, which is sold out. I've got Namibia coming out, which is also sold out. And I've got my Philippines trip, which isn't sold out. So if you're interested in the Philippines, go to the description of this video and there's a link. It's coming up really quickly, but there's still spaces available and we'd love to have you. That trip's gonna be amazing. So come and join me on that trip. And the other thing is, when it comes to teaching, is I think there's gonna be 2, maybe one or 2 clinics this year. And when I say clinics, it's just a location, a destination, and a weekend. And we're gonna have like classroom sessions, we're gonna have morning and evening shoots, and it's gonna be very like technical. Which sounds totally wrong when you consider that resolution number 1 was to get less technical, but it makes sense, I guess, right? Resolution number 3 for 2018 is more people. I think there's like a social media trap that we all fall into in terms of photography. Landscape photography, nature photography just does better on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, and I think it kind of forces us to fall into this trap that people go, oh, everybody loves my landscape photos, they don't like my portraits, so I'll just shoot landscapes. I think the reality is portraits are just as powerful, if not more powerful, than landscape photos. And as a travel photographer, I think it's really important to showcase the people as well as the landscapes and natures and cities. And I'm not just talking about like the really impressive or cool or interesting tribes like the Himba tribes. I'm talking everyday people. If I go to New York or London or here in Phoenix, I want to capture a little bit more of the everyday life of regular people in regular situations. I think that's something that's really important in travel photography. So more people in 2018. Number 4 is more sky photos, more night sky photos, more astro photos in 2018. 2017 started out with a night photography shoot. Actually, it was probably, I think, the first shoot I did in all of 2017. I went to Joshua Tree National Park, which isn't far from here, and I just had this goal to come up with a really, really cool night sky photo. And I did. And I think that the photo I'm showing you right now from that shoot might actually be my favorite photo from all of 2017. And I was really proud of that image. I really came away from that location feeling accomplished. Throughout 2017 after that, there were so many other opportunities to shoot night sky and astro stuff, and I just didn't take them up. I just slept, or I kind of worked on other things, and I just didn't force myself to go out and shoot astro stuff. And I feel like my astro work is something that's far behind all my other stuff. I think it's my least refined form of photography is the astro stuff. So it's something I really want to improve on in 2018, but to improve any type of photography, you got to go out and do it. Number 5, resolution number 5 is to push myself to be more unique. I think I'm at a point in my photography career where I feel like I'm at a bit of a plateau. I think that every time you're at a plateau in your career, it's because you don't know how you can get better. It's that you feel like everything's kind of coming easy. And that's how I feel. I feel like anytime I go onto 500px or onto any photography website and I see a photo, I think to myself, I could make that photo. If you gave me that situation, I could make that photo. And I think I need to start pushing myself to a point where I'm doing things that have kind of my own style and that put my own brand on it in a way that you see a photo and you go, oh, that looks like a photo that Brendan took. I think that that's what I want. I want to kind of try to separate myself. And I don't know how to do that, but it's something I want to explore a little bit in 2018. New Year's resolution number 6 for me is to dig deeper. And I think that comes down to a little bit about the be more unique. But I think when I'm saying dig deeper, what I mean is in 2017, and actually my whole career, I've really focused on the iconic. I've gone to really, really iconic places and tried to find unique angles. And actually, that's one of my favorite things in photography is going to places that everybody shoots to death and trying to find ways to come up with compositions and images that are totally unique that other people haven't seen. I love doing that. And there'll still be lots of that in 2018, but I do want to focus on trying to be the guy that's finding new locations. And it was really fun going to places like Kyrgyzstan this year and shooting certain locations that I know other photographers have never been. I need to spend more time in certain locations. I need to spend more time location scouting. I just need to spend more time digging and searching and exploring. So in 2018, I want to dig deeper and find cooler locations and places that I can maybe not have all to myself, but places that I feel like I'm exploring and kind of leading the way at. I think that'd be really fun. My New Year's resolution in photography number 7 is to have more of a purpose when I'm shooting my video. Working with Mike Corey in Mexico was really good for me. It was really important because he took a lot of time. Mike is a perfectionist, and to be clear, when we went to a location, we were always waiting for Mike because he would shoot the same thing 10 or 12 times just to get it perfect. And that's not what I want to do, but what I do want to do is Mike was really good at having a purpose for everything. He was always thinking about how he was going to transition his shots in and out and the story that that shot was going to tell. And I think I need to do a better job at that. I think so often I'm shooting myself, talking about what's going on, and then I'm just shooting a bunch of B-roll of clips around me to try to fill the gaps. I don't want to fill the gaps anymore with boring, dull stuff. I want to fill the gaps with stuff that tells the story and enhances the story of the day. Final New Year's resolution of 2018 is to have fewer assignments, to go on fewer assignments. In 2017, I was on assignment basically from May until October. I basically spent however many months that is, 8 months, 9 months, 7 months, just purely on assignment the whole time, and it was crazy. And by the end of it, I was just exhausted. And beyond being exhausted, it just felt like I wasn't doing anything for myself, and I wasn't exploring, I wasn't digging deeper, I wasn't being unique. I was kind of just following to places that I needed to follow for my assignments. And I'm very grateful for my assignments. The assignments helped me pay off a lot of my bills. And they took me to places like Kyrgyzstan and Norway and Peru and Iceland, and they were all amazing. But I think the reason that I do this YouTube channel is to give myself that freedom to explore on my own. This YouTube channel is really important to me because I do see it as an outlet to freedom. That at some point this channel will grow to a certain level that I don't need to go on assignments to make my living anymore. That I can kind of just go out and shoot locations that I want to be shooting. If I decide I want to go spend a month in Iran, I can go shoot a month in Iran. If I decide, hey, I want to go explore Japan for a month, I can go and explore Japan for a month. And I worked hard enough in 2017 that I saved up enough money that I do have some of that freedom. And so in 2018, I want to go on fewer assignments. I have a couple assignments already lined up for the year, but I do have a lot of gaps in my schedule to do things like go to Japan and maybe some places in Africa and stuff like that. So 2018, it's really important for me to take fewer assignments. Take a little bit more time to go to places I want to be going. On my wish list for 2018 for destinations are places like Greenland, Ethiopia, Japan, the Faroe Islands. So I really want to, as I mentioned, kind of just take fewer assignments, be a little bit freer, even if it means making a little less money this year than I did last year. And I guess that's it. That's it for the New Year's resolutions. Sorry that it's been super chatty recently. This has been a chatty video. There was a chatty video last time. There's been like too many chatty videos in a row. But it's that time of year. At the holidays, I like to spend time with the family. I like to spend time catching up on work. I like to spend time relaxing and watching a little bit of Netflix. And we'll get back into the vlogs next. Tomorrow, I have to go try to solve a bit of a problem. And so the vlog tomorrow is going to be me trying to solve a problem. And then the vlog after that is the income octopus. I'm going to talk about my income from the month of December. And maybe I'll talk about income from the entire year as well. I think that might be interesting. And then, yeah, after that, the vlogs continue. Havasu Falls is coming up. Zion National Park is coming up. Page, Antelope Canyon, Horseshoe Bend, some other really iconic locations here as I'm showing Jody around this region that I spent so much time in. And I'm really excited to get out and shoot some photography, do some hiking, exploring, and do some vlogging. So Happy New Year again. I hope 2017 has been amazing for you guys. Hope 2018 is even better. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the new year. I'll catch you there. Peace.